guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kenna and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Syngonium collection. I know a lot of people don't like Syngonium and I don't really know why, but I wanted to show you guys all of mine because I'm getting quite the collection going, and Syngonium are one of my favorite varieties. Honestly, they're so easy to care for and they're really easy to propagate. So usually I propagate my Syngonium in water and I've had really good luck with it. They're very easygoing plants and I like how different all of them are. I'll show you a couple that are like totally different from one another, and I just think they're really cool. So okay, so the first Syngonium I have over here by me is the Syngonium Pink Spot. And I never really thought I wanted this one, but I ended up getting it in a trade, and I have grown to really like this Syngonium. A few of the leaves are starting to get like more of like a green splash kind of look. But this thing has grown like so fast for me. I think I've only had it a couple months and it was like half this size. This is also one that is a lot prettier under grow lights. I don't know what it is, but I think the grow lights like bring out the pink color in it. But look at that leaf. I really like pink plants, so I think that's one of the reasons I really like this one. But I think these are becoming a lot more available, so I would definitely recommend this one if you want a really easy one, because I have not had any issues with this one at all. Next Syngonium is just a plain green one. I'm not really sure what variety it is, but I got this from my friend Michaela, and she got it from a neighbor, I think. It was like this big long, it's really cool how she got it, and I was happy when she gave me a cutting of hers, and mine just got this new leaf. And this is more of like it's a different shape. Like the leaf is a different shape than most of my Syngoniums, so I really like this one. Also, if you know what it is, let me know. I think it's just a Syngonium green, but could be wrong. Next is my Syngonium Biotic, and I really like this one also. I'm having trouble getting the leaves to get that like really patterned leaf back. I think I'm giving it too much light because the leaves are getting a little bit more just like light green. They don't have the pattern as much. But when I got this Syngonium, they were pretty hard to find, and I got a really good deal on it. But now they've kind of, at least where I'm at, they've kind of like flooded the market a little bit for Syngonium. So I think that's cool because I think this is a really cool Syngonium and also easy. This one doesn't grow near as fast as any of my other ones, but I don't know, maybe it's something I'm doing. Let me know if you know how to get the like pattern look back on the leaves. Ugh. Okay, these next two Syngonium I got from my friend Rachel, who lives in Florida, and she actually just cut them from like a wild plant. So I have no idea what they are, but I really like both of them, and I think I like them even more because of where they came from. I just think plants like with a story mean so much more than just a plant you got off like a group. I don't know. I might be the only one, but I like them so much more if there's a reason behind them. But this is the first one. And I got this, I think it was like a 2-leaf cutting when she gave it to me. But one thing I really like about this one is the way the outside of the leaves gets like darker. I don't know, I have no idea what this Syngonium is. It's probably crossed with something else and created like a whole new plant from all the wild plants, but this one's cool. Next one that is also from Florida is this guy, and it's getting really leggy. It's trying to grow up my wicker cabinet, so it's kind of awkward, but I really like this one because of that like mature lobed leaf shape. I think that's so cool. I wish all of my Syngonium would do that. Okay, next one might be one of my favorites. It is definitely one of my favorites, but I don't know if it's the favorite. But this is a Syngonium 3 Kings, and I love this plant. I bought this really small locally, and it has just grown like a weed. Look at that leaf. The difference in the colors on these leaves are just so pretty. And I have this in my Fabricor cabinet, so it's in like the best conditions possible. That's probably one of the reasons why it has gotten so pretty. I plan on leaving it in there just because I like the way it looks. But this one has also become more available, so might be able to get it in your area easier. But Syngonium 3 Kings. Next is just a little baby, and this is the Syngonium Pink Splash. And this one has been probably my hardest, close to my hardest Syngonium. I don't know what it is. You'll have to let me know if you guys struggle with this one also. It could be because I grew it from like a node. It had one leaf when I got it and then it quickly died. But I love this plant and I have just struggled with it. I took it out of a prop box and put it in my Fabricor, and it literally didn't put out a leaf forever. So I finally stuck it back in my prop box, and it's getting a new leaf, and I just moved it back to the Fabricor. So we'll see how it does. I think this one is more of a humidity liking, or a humidity loving plant. I think it really wants high humidity. But this is the difference between the pink spot. This is the pink spot, and this one is the pink splash. So some people get these confused, but I don't think they look at all alike. The pink spot its leaves are pink all together, and this one has like splashes of pink. So this is a new Syngonium. I just got this a couple weeks ago at a plant swap, and I had never heard of it, but I love Syngonium, so I'll try any new one that you give me. But this is a Syngonium Freckles, or Green Freckles, I think. I'll put the name on the screen. But it really reminds me of the Green Splash, and if you know a lot about Syngonium, Green Splash is more of an uncommon one. And so I think that's part of the reason why I really liked it. But I have this growing in my prop box, so I'm hoping that new little leaf right there will be really pretty when it comes out. But this guy has rooted all the way up, and it probably could be potted soon. Okay, this next Syngonium is kind of sick. And I don't know if it's sick or if it's cool. Like what's happening with it is kind of cool, but it doesn't look normal. So if you guys know what's wrong with this, please let me know because I have no clue. But this is my Syngonium Frosted Heart. And as you can tell, the leaves are like so bleached. And I don't know if it's because it's in too high of light or if it has some kind of like nutrient deficiency. I have no idea. I kind of like it just because it's cool, but like this would be like a normal Syngonium Frosted Heart leaf. And then now it's putting out these like really bleached leaves. And when they first started coming out, I thought they were gonna die, but they haven't. And it just keeps putting out new leaves. So I don't think it's dying, but something is not right. This is my Syngonium Rayi. And I really like this one too. I've struggled with it a little bit more. It's probably a harder variety for sure, but I really like the small leaves. Like the leaves are just really petite and they don't really get much bigger. I really like that, and I just cut this because it gave me a runner. Oh, there's another new growth point. It's given me 3 new growth points from cutting the runner off. So I'm really excited. Oh, 4. Oh, 5. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have 5 new growth points coming. That is insane. I know you're not gonna be able to see it, but anyway, this is a really cool Syngonium, and I'm hoping I can chop this guy up when it gets a little bit bigger to share, because I don't know a lot of people that have these around here, and they're really, really unique. That's why I like Syngonium. Like, just look at the difference between these. Like, not even close to the same. I don't know, I like Syngonium. I don't understand why someone couldn't. Okay, next one is very similar to the Rayi, and it is my Winlandii. And recently, oh, I just repotted this and there's like dirt all over the leaves. Thought it was like a bug or something. But recently I was told that most of them don't look like this. Like mine has a really large leaves, as you can see. And so, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. And I also cut this one for the plant swap, and it's given me 3 new growth points. So another cool thing about Syngonium, if you cut them, they'll give you new growth points. But this one is very similar to the Rayi. I'll show you guys them side by side. So here's the Winlandii, and here's the Rayi. So they're similar. The Rayi is a lot darker in my experience, and the leaves are a lot smaller. But I also really like this one. The leaves are velvety. So if you're a texture person like me, you'll like that one. Oh. Okay. The last one I have right here is another one of my favorites. I'm gonna say that about everyone. But I don't really know how to say this one. I think it's a Syngonium angustatum. I'll put it on the screen for you guys. But this one is also different. Like, I don't know, these leaves are like super long, and this one's getting really dark. This is a cool one, and I had never really heard of it either, and I also got it in a trade. So, but just like the difference, like look at this leaf shape, and then look at this leaf shape. Like, it's just so different. I don't know. Syngonium come in all shapes and sizes, and I want them all. A couple of Syngonium I really want are the Syngonium, oh, what is it called? Syngonium. Well, I want a Syngonium scrambled egg, which is basically a variegated Winlandii, but they're so expensive, and I just can't do that right now. What is the one I really want? Syngonium. Syngonium panda are really cool. There's a lot of rare Syngonium, but you just can't find them around here. I don't know if in your guys' area you can find rare Syngonium, but not here. Okay. If I think of the name of that Syngonium, I'll let you guys know. But I have 2 more Syngonium that are on planks, so I'm gonna show you guys those right now. I'm not gonna take them off. Okay, so this is my Syngonium albo. I have it on a plank in my wicker cabinet, and honestly, I've been on the struggle bus with this thing. I've cut it multiple times, and it just is not happy. This whole branch right here puts out all white leaves, so not much I can do about that. And then I just cut it right here because it was giving me like the funkiest looking leaves. Like, they weren't even shaped. They were just like circles. It was the weirdest thing. So I know a lot of people with Syngonium albos have trouble with them turning all white. So that is a problem that I've had with my Syngonium also. I do recommend this one. I think it's really cool. And I know in another video I talked about how it would be a good alternative to a Monstera albo. So yeah, I think this is a cool Syngonium, but some of them are a little bit finicky. Last Syngonium is also a really cool one. You guys have seen this in a couple of videos of mine, but this is my Syngonium macrophylla. And these leaves are just totally different than any other plant I have. They're almost like velvet. And it's just so soft and the leaves are getting so big. We've got a new leaf coming there. So, Syngonium macrophylla. This is also called a chiapince sometimes, so. Oh, it is Syngonium starlight. I'll put a picture of one on the screen, but I really want that one. And I found one on Etsy for a pretty decent price, but I'm hoping that the prices on them will go down soon since people are catching on to the Syngonium hype. Another one is the Syngonium red spot tricolor. I really want one of those too. But hopefully people will catch on that Syngonium are really cool, and then the prices will go down, and then I can get all of the Syngonium I want. Okay, so as far as like care goes for Syngonium, well, honestly, one perk to them is that most of them don't need like really high humidity, so you can just keep them in your house environment. There are a couple like the Pink Splash and the Rayi that would do better in more like a greenhouse environment. But for the most part, most of them will do just fine in like house humidity. They're not really water hogs. Like I water mine probably weekly, just when the soil is dry. The Pink Splash does like to have a little bit more water. So I've noticed the more I water it, the better it does. So there are a couple of variations to that, but watering is pretty much the same. And then I also just pot them in my chunky soil mix. So that's pretty much the care that I do for my Syngonium. Some of them are a little bit more spider mite prone, so keeping the leaves clean down is probably a good idea. But I haven't really had any issues with mine, so that is the care for them. I think that is going to be it for this video. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Plants by Kenna. I do a little bit more updating on plants and how things are doing on my Instagram, so if that is something you would like, go over there and follow me. Let me know in the comments what Syngonium is your favorite or which ones you like the best, and if you have any care tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.